Good morning, guys. We are from Rama University of Applied Sciences. We are doing a MTech in cybersecurity and information assurance. Now I'm going to present our group project. Our group project name is Global Threat Intelligence for Cybersecurity Operations. We are two in a group. One is Subbarao VB, myself, and one more is Mukesh Bhatla. And our mentors are Sai Praveen Reddy and Prabhakar A. We have done this project at Palladium Network Private Limited. This is the outline of the project. Introduction, motivations, aims and objectives, problem solving, outcomes of it. Introduction, why does we choose this project? What is the main purpose of it? The main purpose of this project was understanding today's cyber attack and building a global threat intelligence system. What does global threat intelligence means here? Global threat intelligence system does used to detect threats beforehand by checking the blacklist IPs, URLs, hash values, which is legitimate or non-legitimate to the user. We can prepare a report on this basis. The main thing here is we use only open sources and free sources for this project, like Threat Cloud, Alien Vault, SANS, etc. etc. And the main motivation to choose this project was that threat intelligence platform is very necessary in this IT organization in the present world and even in our government organizations, because cyber attacks are giving more and more headaches to government and IT organizations. So we are developing a global threat intelligence system to help this organization to know more about the threat indicators and mitigate the further attacks or risks. Why does we choose this project? The main thing is, in present organizations, analyst takes lot of time to analyze IPs, blacklisted IPs, URLs, blacklisted URLs, and blacklisted hash values from different open sources, which is time consuming. In today's world, the time is very precious, as you know. This motivated us to take up this project to develop a global threat intelligence system, which is easier for analysts to analyze and get all the information in one web portal. Why we choose this project? Again, in today's present world, cyber attacks, data breaches are increasing rapidly and made great challenge to many nations and organizations. All these data breaches, cyber attacks bring great loss to the nations and organizations. So we choose this project. The main result of this project were to research, design and build a global threat intelligence system. Has my analysis gone through everywhere? I got someone said intelligence is a raw information, but according to me, intelligence is a totally different part. I'll say you the difference right now. Information is a raw and unfiltered data. Intelligence is a processed and sorted and digital information. Information unevaluated when delivered. Intelligence, it is evaluated before delivering, which is done by experts, and it is aggregated. Information is aggregated, which is virtually from every source. But intelligence, it's only reliable sources. Information be true, false, misleading, incomplete. But intelligence doesn't be false. It will be accurate, correct. There is a main difference between intelligence and information here. The main title of this project is development of user interface for global threat intelligence system. The aim of the project is to develop a user interface for global threat intelligence system using Java technologies. The main objectives are to conduct a literature survey on Windows services, API feeds, and identify appropriate requirements and technologies for threat intelligence, to analyze the identified requirement for feasibility and create a requirement specification, to design a user interface, and to develop a user interface using Java technologies and validate the user interface according to it. That is the main objectives of this project. Now I am showing the design part. We have this diagram shows the whole architecture of the global threat intelligence. You can see the program Java program over here. That is client side user interface. We have one more Java program, and we have SFTP server and one local database and one configuration file. What does program 1 does? When we run the program 1, it opens a UI portal. You can see here. This is the portal in which we can have two buttons here. One is SFTP and one is API. We can give everything here: API, port number, host name, username and password, and test connectivity. We can give proxy address and port number. We can take whatever we want over here. Sorry. We can take whatever we want over here and save it in a config file. Now we'll go back to the this thing. This is the config file. What that second program does means it reads the config file and saves all the data into the local local database here. That's the main thing. That is the main thing over here. Then this is the use case diagram of the year. Select FPI, select API, select daily schedule. Will be the user over here, and select weekly schedule, and enable proxy, enable attributes, checkboxes. This is a class diagram of user interface activity. We have threat intel mode, proxy details, checklist. We have two buttons, test connectivity and save config button. This is the flow chart. It starts from selecting options, entering information, test connectivity, save config and stop. If test connectivity doesn't happen, it goes back to the same thing. Enter the valid credential and go back to the information. And this is the use case for user analyst. Analyst can search IPs, URLs, hashes and domains. This is our web portal. I'll show you the main demo of the portal. This is the portal which we can search IPs. This is the result what it comes over here. We are using a NSSM installer over here, which we use for Windows service. You can see a Windows service which we have created named PAL over here. I'll show you how to create a Windows service by using NSSM. We are using Java. We are using NetBeans over here. I'm going to NetBeans, as you can see. Now I'm going to run PALNet, which is user interface. When I run this, it runs. It opens a user interface. You can see SFTP server, API server. You can click buttons. We can enable. We can write something and all over here. According to it, we can save config, port numbers, username, password, text connectivity, and we can tick whatever we want over here. We can save config. Configuration will be saved. We have two more buttons also. Edit. We can load configuration file or we can save configuration file. Both is available. Exit is here. It will close automatically. The next thing, what does we'll go to how to install NSSM. Yeah, we have a NSSM tool where I have downloaded it from NSSM organization. See here, I am using 64-bit computer. We have an NSSM tool over here. We used to create a Windows service like this. This is the Windows service installer. This is the service which we have created before. Now I am going to run NSSM. When I run NSSM, you can see the connection. You can see the connection over here. What does it does means it checks the today's date with yesterday's date or today's date with the day before yesterday's date and download everything from here. We are using a MySQL database over here. You can see the URLs which we have given over here. According to it, it's downloading one by one, one by one, one by one. Why we are using Windows service? Because Windows service, why do we need? Because everyday IP, blacklisted IPs changes day to day or hourly basis also. So we are giving a time over here. See here, runnable 0/1 time unit hours. Per 1 hour, it will daily 1 hour. Hourly basis, it will get downloaded. NSSM will be running 24/7. So you can see it doesn't stop. After the connection success also, it doesn't stop. It will be running at the background. We have given a loop connection. We create a jar file on this. I'll show you the jar file. NetBeans, NSSM, distance. This is a jar file we have created. What we'll now what we'll do means we'll go to command prompt. We should access as an administrator. You can see I've gone to desktop. I've gone to desktop NSSM to 64 this thing. Now I'm going to install something. Install NSSM. Install. A portal open. A small pop-up came. Now we have to give the path of the jar file. Sorry. We are given, it's selected. Now we can give any name, whatever you want. I'll give as testing install service. Now you can see service is installed successfully. It came here. Now we can check the status. First we have to start the service. NSSM start. What we are given? We are given testing. Testing started, the operation completed successfully. Where we can see this Windows service, we have to go here. We have to go to the task manager. Now we have to go to the T letter. T. Yeah, you can see here testing is running over here. You can check the status. NSSM status testing is running. Now you can start stop NSSM stop testing. I'll show you multiplanners. You just see here it will be running. Time stop, it stopped. You can see here. This is what the window, it is running it over the background every time. It has given one, we have looped everything in this. It will hourly basis, it will running at the background every time. We can manually start the service also, like clicking start. That's the main thing. The second phase of the project is web portal. I'm running it right now. See, you can see the web portal. We have given a email ID and email ID as root.palladian.net and password as 12345. Oh, root at. It was root at. Yeah, you can search any IP you want over here, but I'm trying one IP. See over here, we have the IP site name, which is in a database, and you can see the thread code here. We have used a thread code over here. What does the thread code means? What does the thread code do means? We have, yeah, got it. Yeah. See, we have used the API source to fetch the information from further free sources information to our portal, which helps the analyst to analyze everything in one portal. That is the main aim of the project. So you can see the thread code results are here. In the further in the future, we'll add some more sites like Alienwald, Sans, etc. etc. You can see the domain names, hash files, hash values over here. This is the main overall review of our project. I conclude this by saying this is well used in the security SOC monitoring system in the companies like Cisco, etc., which is used in analyzing all the things. Thank you so much for listening. Myself and Mukesh. This is the latest group project we have done in MS Ramaiah Universities. Please like the video if you like our project.